right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? There's Garoppolo to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 2. Well, a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10.
49-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll get this one after 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by Cohen. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 15. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Draw play, Cohen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learned that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played. If your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
He's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. 28-21, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Past the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He was brought down there by Will Parks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They try again with Cohen, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
And it's third.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Garoppolo. Short throw to Disley. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Third down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That complete to Lamar Miller. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown. And
when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
to throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Garoppolo's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
First down, a run with Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Short throw to Disley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 25. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And out come the Chiefs now.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first down, Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. From right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
On the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jason
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Another carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's caught. Jones.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
More from L.A. in a moment.
The Chargers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd
to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Short throw to Disley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
That's 3rd down. And 5.
Garoppolo again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
To Christian Kirk.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Garoppolo.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Garoppolo. Gotta have this one. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.